Hi guys, it's Kate again. I recently got to go to the library to pick up some of my summer reading prizes and a book I had on hold. And while I was there, of course, I had to look through the new books, both middle grade and adult. And I found some books I am so excited about. Ones that I was tempted to buy for myself, but was, waiting to see. So seeing it at the library was just an absolute delight. So I thought I'd show this to you. The first one is Agnes, Aubert's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. And I actually have a bookmark in it right now because I started reading it. And so far I've met two of the cats. His Majesty, who is a very pompous, large and in charge cat. And then Banshee, who is no brain cells. And then I've also met some of the kittens. They don't really have their own personalities. They're just, yet at least, they're just there. But I'm really enjoying this and I can't wait to read more of it. I did try the Emily Wilde books and I didn't like them. And that's mostly because I don't really like stories with fairies. Fairies in the sense of like fae. I like stories like Peter Pan that have like pixies in them. But I thought I should give her writing another shot and try this newest one, especially since it looks so cute. So I was really excited to find that and I started it almost immediately. This next one is one that I thought the library wouldn't have. For context, the latest books came out, and the series came out in like February. And I had to request the book before that the library buy it because they didn't have it. Took forever to come in, so I'm like, okay. The newest book is going to take forever to come in. I just need to be patient and accept that I'm not going to be able to read it for another year. So then I was looking through the books in middle grade and I'm like, wait a second. They had City Spies Europa by James Ponti. I think this is book, I want to say book 7 in the series. I absolutely love this series. It's adventuresome, clever, diverse, and the kids are just really fun characters. And each book follows like one of the kids more than the others. They get to be the main character. But it's still an ensemble cast. So I was so excited to see this one there. And the next book was literally just announced. So I will be caught up on the series in time for the next book. So I'm really excited to have this. This next one, The Undead Fox of Deadwood Forest by Aubert Hartman. I've seen it around a little bit, but the YouTuber Jesse the Reader keeps mentioning how much he loved this one. And it looks like a good mixture of spooky and cozy. And so I'm really excited to try it. I don't know a ton about it, except for like there's this fox that's job is to lead spirits through this forest to the afterlife, and there's one stubborn spirit that is causing some trouble or something. So yeah, this is not a genre I feel like is written often for middle grade. Is this middle grade? I think it is, yeah. It's not a genre that's often written for middle grade, and so I'm excited to see how the author pulls it off. And if I like it, I'll add it to my list of spooky kids books because there really aren't very many. I always look at the nonfiction when I check out the new books, and this one caught my eye because I've been learning more about Jewish history, Judaism as a religion, just Jewish history in general. And this one is called Once There Was a Town: The Memory Books of a Lost Jewish World by Jane Ziegelman. And I don't know much about it, but it looks like after the Holocaust, the survivors got together and wrote their memories of basically where they lived before, this history that was going to be completely erased. And this author kind of dives into that and pulls out some of that history. And I've been interested ever since reading People Love Dead Jews. I've been interested in like lost Jewish culture. So I'm excited to give this a shot. Yeah. This next one, I almost bought myself a copy, but I was like, I don't know if I'll like it. And it was real expensive. But this is Cynthia Erivo's memoir, Simply More. A book for anyone who has been told they're too much. And first off, I really love Cynthia Erivo. I'm still rooting for her to get an Oscar because she needs to get that EGOT status. But one of my Goodreads friends read this and found it really encouraging as a creative. Just kind of how to live a creative life and dream big. So I'm excited to give it a try and also learn more about Cynthia Erivo. This next one is the book that I went to the library to get. It's The Elsewhere Express by Samantha Soto Yumbao. And first of all, look at how gorgeous it is. Look at those edges. Look at there's a coloring page in the front. There's some illustrations like of tickets and stuff inside. But this is by the author of Water Moon. And I was very interested in Water Moon. But also people said it kind of didn't have a plot. It just wandered a lot, which, can be good, can be mixed bag. But when I saw she had this new one, and it's kind of more about finding your place in life, which is the theme of my life right now, I definitely was like, okay, I gotta read it. And it is so gorgeous. Why not give it a shot? If I like it, I'll definitely have to buy myself a very pretty edition of it. And then this last one is very funny because summer just started, but I miss Christmas, and I wanted the inspiration that comes from this book. So this is a Year of Gingerbread Houses, and by Kristen Simo. And it's full of different tips and tricks of how to get your gingerbread house put together, different piping skills, different candies to use. The things I found most interesting were tips on how to build a structure. And there's definitely some stuff I'll be taking away from it for hopefully, this next Christmas season, getting to build gingerbread houses again. So yeah, that's my library book haul. I don't know if I'll get to read all these. I sometimes, I check things out from the library and then I return them unread. But that's the nice thing about the library, is it just gives you the space to experiment and try things you wouldn't generally know if you like, or sample pretty editions, or learn more history. Read a book once, send it back. I love my library. So I will continue to support, and especially the newer books, because I love seeing new releases there. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye.